Hey, what's up everyone, Dragon back again with another edition of the Kaiju Commentary. On this one we are ushering in the dawn of the millennium with Godzilla 2000. Now, when you see the Toho logo appear on your screen, that is your cue to start listening to us. We're going to kick things off in 3, 2, 1. Hello! Welcome to another edition of the Kaiju Commentary. Today we are watching 1999's Godzilla 2000. And yes, I realize there's irony in the name. We got some.
I didn't realize there was irony in the name.
You didn't realize there was irony in the name? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I should have just kept that quiet then. Sorry! So, in addition to Chris, we've got some new folks here. We have Adrian.
Hi.
and Alex.
Oh, hello.
Hello. You sound like we tied you up and like just to watch this.
Help.
It's okay,
If you're
guys.
hearing this,
It's
please
okay,
call
guys.
police.
It's not like it's Godzilla 98. Oh. Right? Am I right? Okay.
Yes.
So is this for you guys your first Godzilla proper movie? I say proper because someone when I first mentioned Godzilla to them, they're like, "Oh, I've seen a Godzilla movie." Which one was that?
Sounds
Adrian?
like Alex.
That doesn't sound like me.
Which Godzilla movie did you see?
None of them.
No, yeah, that's right. That's right. You've seen none of them.
Good answer.
And Alex, you've never seen a Godzilla movie either, have you?
Probably not.
Probably
no.
not. Okay, so this is be a learning experience for a lot of people here. But yeah, so all jokes
Roger
aside, Adrian had seen
Okay.
Godzilla 98, to which this film was essentially Toho's damage control, for lack of a better way of describing it.
Okay. Alright, good. Plasma. Plasma is basically, it's like spores,
Like
but better.
sport.
So spores, if you don't know, are the ultimate plot device.
Yeah.
They actually show up quite frequently in Godzilla.
You need to fix something, just
You just throw in some spores. They ooze things and
I feel like I'm not going to appreciate spores when I
make
see them
other
now.
things happen. This movie, plasma.
Plasma.
Yeah, it's gonna be something with plasma. All right, what's coming?
So it's kind of funny because in this continuity, this is like the first of what a lot of people call the Millennium series, and it's like right away Godzilla's already established. And like I was saying, because so many people were disappointed with 98, I think Toho wanted to kind of create a Godzilla movie that was really just kind of by the numbers, which isn't a bad thing. But again, it's funny because you watch this movie and you can almost go down like a checklist of like everything that is kind of status quo Godzilla.
Including the fucking boat scenes in the beginning. Motherfucking boat
Yeah, they
scenes.
do all start with boat scenes.
Yeah. Although I gotta point out, this is gonna be the first movie where when they color his breath, it's actually gonna be not blue; it's actually orange. And they do this for 2 movies.
Why'd they change it to orange?
I don't know.
Is he like a Super Saiyan now?
Is that what happens on a boat if it gets hit? Gravel like falls from the sky.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when plasma's involved, you don't really know what's going on.
Just throwing around this word. I don't know what it.
Are you not watching the movie?
Plasma, bro.
Oh, okay,
Fucking
plasma.
plasma.
And I actually saw this movie in theaters too because it got released in America. I love that shot.
What does he have in his jaws?
A boat.
Was it like it was the whole boat?
Yeah.
Awesome.
CGI.
Millennium.
Just like groan over there.
Godzilla Millennium.
It doesn't make you groan?
Yeah, it makes me want to groan.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
It's funny. There were so many people when this came out that they thought it was like a sequel to like 98. So when they like went to theater to watch, it's like, wait, what?
They're like, wait, where's the boat?
Oh.
Awkward.
I
He'll be
forgot.
fine.
Is it? Yeah, and they
He's
always.
fine.
There's a lot of shots like this too,
He's
where something is falling, but the person lands like right
I'll
where
say
it's
he's
like.
narrowly
to move,
escaped
but-
death twice
Yeah.
within like 30 seconds.
Is he like the
He's a
best or
ninja.
worst night of his
He's
life?
a ninja.
He's like, nah, protect.
Well, it's
me.
like
Need a
it's like
coward
every
right there.
movie where big things fall down, big narrow things fall down. Nobody ever runs.
To the side.
It's
Horizontal.
called the Prometheus School of Running.
Yeah. Yes.
Clearly, Ridley Scott was a big Godzilla fan. He saw this movie. He's like, yes!
Hey, you don't know what you would do in that situation.
Apparently not run from side to side.
Yeah. Oh, you wish it was an earthquake.
It's funny. There's so many of these little kind of like ramen shops in Japan, and they're like tiny. You literally just walk by a window, and there's like, they fit like 6 people.
They do not fit a Godzilla though.
Oh,
No, they do not.
It's just his tail.
He's probably very.
How
small.
big is this Godzilla?
This one is 60 meters, so
That was rude.
he's smaller than.
So he's not a fan of the small business owner.
He was just sad he can go get some ramen.
So he's smaller than who?
He's smaller than like the last run of Japanese Godzillas, but bigger than kind of the Showa era, with the classic era, who was like 50 meters. So.
Mm.
I always love this bit coming up, because if you really think about it, like how scary it would actually be.
Well, I mean, that alone would be pretty freaky. It would suck. It's like, shit, we almost died.
Gonna drive through.
And I love how he's doing this with like his daughter too.
Excuse me, it's his partner. He just said that.
Wait, no, there's like
The
a little
little
girl on
The
I
the...
little
know,
one.
It was she was
Oh.
like, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
you're being
Okay.
funny.
Yeah, because
Is that
that's
what
what
that
he
was?
said. Like, you is my partner.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What she did there.
Well, he wasn't very funny either. So,
Oh, okay.
to be fair,
So, we have that in common. Me and that guy in the movie are not funny.
he's
But
just
I don't even know
like,
what they're
"Oh,
trying to
shit."
do right now.
Well, they're basically
I
like
think they're
this
trying to drive
little,
somewhere.
like, kind of like homegrown, like Godzilla research. See, I always love this part right here. Imagine just like shining
So it's
your
like
light up
Twister.
and seeing that there.
They're Godzilla chasers?
Basically.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Actually, that should be a thing. Like, there should be Godzilla chasers.
You do it one
Well,
day.
just-
it is a thing.
Alright.
That's why we're watching it right now.
Fine. I haven't seen this one before.
You'll
So
be
I
in the
didn't
next
know.
movie.
I
It's
didn't
like,
know.
what are they? They're Godzilla chasers. That should be a thing.
Yeah, they should do that. They should, like, put that in the Godzilla movie.
It was like my profile picture for a while. That shot right
That's a
there.
pretty good
It's
shot.
just like permanent angry face.
Yeah.
That's really cool,
Kind of
too.
looks happy. Big toothy.
And
like-
now you all have cancer.
I am made of radiation. No flash photography.
You better look up that car.
Yeah, I don't know why you would take your daughter
I know,
on
it's
a
kind of like...
Godzilla chasing trip.
How do you know she doesn't want to be there?
He stepped up there pretty quick.
Well, he's
the
like
age
the
of
size of
consent
the
is-
freaking like hillside.
Actually, I don't know what it is here.
That's not what we're talking about.
I know.
To be fair, it's a cool shot.
I
Though.
wasn't sure. You knew.
Okay.
So, Adrian, is this better than that other movie you saw one time?
It's just too early to tell.
Is it? It shouldn't be.
I'm gonna.
she's
Yeah.
When did this other movie?
Actually,
That's so
actually,
bad.
no, it really is because if we were watching them side by side now, like the beginning of '98
Yeah,
is good.
It's good.
The setup is good. It's just the payoff.
Is
Well,
not
there never is one.
payoff.
Wet payoff.
Look at a guy smoking the obnoxious
Oh,
skateboarding
it
cigar.
went up to level 3, sir. It's up at level 3.
This guy looks amazing.
Are you saying it landed? Level 3. Don't you know what
A
that
rose
means?
and a ribbon
I,
on his jacket.
I know, right? That's like a bravery award or something.
Yeah.
I hear they give those out sometimes.
That's the kind of thing that really sets you apart from the crowd. The everyday.
He just wears it. No one actually gave it to him. He just
Yeah.
kind of walks around like, is he wearing it? Yeah, he's wearing it again. Okay.
Totally.
It's what this that kid like pissed off.
He was
He's
trying
like-
to
Fight that
communicate.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
he wants
like,
revenge.
you
He's an
son of a
orphan.
bitch.
He's an
Damn
orphan.
it,
His
why are you
parents. His
here?
parents.
I know, right?
His parents were killed by Godzilla. He wants nothing but revenge.
So it's like the new Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's like a villain origin story.
This is all one big flashback.
Yeah.
It's funny. This Godzilla has the largest spines to body ratio.
I want to see like when this movie ends. It just cuts to like Godzilla waking up and it was all a dream.
And he's being like tied down by that kid who's now grown up to make some like evil genius.
And you're like spoilers.
Now Godzilla, now that I have you in my trap,
Does he fly in this one?
he does not fly in this one.
Darn.
He only did that the one time.
She's gonna probe him.
He didn't have wings.
Is that
the
what that
time he
is?
flew
A
either.
prober?
Yes.
Is that
Or
why
a
she's
meat
there?
thermometer, either or.
This is a cool shot right here.
I don't think it's cool.
Oh,
Is
Well.
it sick though?
Sir.
look how pouty
Oh, she
is.
looks serious.
Look at their car.
Jeez.
I was like, I told you to stop and ask for directions. But no.
So this gonna sound weird, but when I look at this guy, I just think he's like a Japanese Tad. Do you guys see it? Like,
Oh, our buddy Tad. He
He
was actually the corporate guy in the film with Mothra and Batra, the one who was like trying to like get the egg for the company. That's the actor.
I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah, because he's got like, oh jeez,
And not just
freaking
because
hissed
he-
at him.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah.
It's kind of hot.
No, I love how they silhouette him.
I'm gonna get you.
How are they beating him? They're not going that fast.
They run faster than him apparently. And again, he's not really in a rush to get anywhere.
It doesn't look like he's running.
Yeah.
But he's so big.
If he wanted to catch them, he'd catch them.
I believe in him.
Yeah. You got this, bro.
I guess he'd fly then, right?
Just fly.
See, they're the Godzilla chasers. He's not the Godzilla chaser.
That yell was
The
awesome.
only proper reaction.
Nope. Their boss is like, if you leave right now, you're gonna be fired. Yup.
And it's also interesting.
How do you get in front of us?
I know. I was just thinking that.
He just like sidestepped.
They circled around, I guess.
Do you have to break everything in your path? Is that part of it?
It's strategic. He's going for the power.
You
play.
can't help it.
See,
Okay.
given the fact that you've only seen that other movie, I can understand why seeing Godzilla actually destroy things might be a strange concept to you. It's like,
Right.
oh wait, so Godzilla actually does damage
Why isn't he hiding underground?
and running away
Yeah.
And laying eggs.
and laying eggs.
This isn't Godzilla.
This isn't my Godzilla. My Godzilla's a bitch. And it's funny because I'm literally looking up. I have the X Plus figure of this Godzilla literally right above the TV right there.
That is him.
He's looking right at Chris. Like, at his eyeball.
No, that's not it. That's not that one.
Oh, but the spines look like that one.
No.
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 Alright.
That's the Orga.
Oh, you're watching the movie with your eyes closed. Oh, okay. I see.
No, actually, you're wrong.
No, that was sarcasm.
There's a lot of submarines in
Yeah.
Godzilla movies.
Again, this movie really is like you can, like I said, go down the list of everything that is Godzilla. Again, after 98, again, Toho was really like adamant about kind of showing the world what Godzilla is quote unquote supposed to be. So they didn't really take a lot of risks with this one, which
It's like a forest of chimneys.
we're all just mesmerized.
I want to see what happens. It's gonna have these dumbasses in this tiny submarine in a Godzilla movie.
This will end well.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually did well for them. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
okay,
just die
yeah.
a horrible death.
Yeah, they did fine. They're
I was
okay.
ready for that. You guys built me up for that.
I know.
I was ready for that. I'm disappointed. Even with the slightest radiation, the film will get ruined.
It doesn't help. You just took it out of the camera, dipshit.
Well, it's already ruined.
Hey, you know what? Maybe they could have fixed it. Maybe they just had to believe in themselves.
What?
If you believe enough, anything can be filmed.
They just need to hire a sketch artist to quickly sketch them their.
Oh, I remember when those apples came out.
Have you seen this thing? Yes, that thing. Towering over that building over there.
Yes, you have 1 minute.
So, Alex, is this like the first movie you watched in 10 years?
About 4 years, probably.
Really? So you just kind of gave up on movies?
Yeah.
Just one day you're like, not for me anymore?
No. Yeah.
Wow.
He had a real movie problem there for a while.
So did you take
couldn't
like a
do it.
vow of like no movies, and are we like
Jesus
breaking
Christ.
that vow for you?
I just didn't give a shit. Yeah.
Is that where they keep the plasma?
What are those?
We need more plasma.
What is this plasma? I hate you guys.
It's plasma.
We're both confused. It's okay.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Oh,
Oh, Godzilla.
The only people who've seen this are those two.
Do you know what plasma is?
Um,
Or are you just bullshitting, pretending to be cool?
hey, he's a nice guy.
I don't know what it is really. I just know it's in the movie because
But
I read the subtitles at the beginning, and they were talking
Aren't
about
you fancy with
plasma.
your reading
Plasma's
skills?
an
Yeah.
energy
I don't know.
Oh, do you know how to read? Or are you just bullshitting to look cool?
I don't know what plasma is, but I know how it makes me feel. What?
Why do you hate this little girl so much? It's because she's smarter than her. Never mind.
Sure.
I love how this little kid is just like,
Is she in charge?
She's probably psychic. I'm not sure, but she probably is.
those Japanese schools are really good looking. She's already a small business owner. It's like, wow, it's pretty good.
Oh, there's a Godzilla fan club.
Just playing Xbox Live. I want to join this club. Are you kidding me?
Right?
That smile.
Godzilla chasers.
You gonna create a theme song for this one too?
Zarkor.
Oh God, this is like,
Zarkor.
they just start playing the craw music again. Craw.
Jesus Christ.
Everything we just said has nothing to do with this movie.
Yeah, I figured that.
So that's what they were looking for.
Yeah, it's like a big meteorite.
What? They're just attaching balloons to it to float it to the surface? Is that
Have you
what?
seen the movie Up?
Yes.
It works.
It works
It's actually an awesome movie, too. Why aren't we watching Up?
because we're.
Because the beginning is sad.
It's so sad.
What?
Because the beginning is sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but
It gets better.
it does. Everything goes up.
Boom.
They actually did this effect really well.
I know, right? So I'm thinking of the movie The Abyss.
That's a good movie.
There's like lifting an entire like slab of land right now.
Yep.
I feel like there
What's
should be
in
some like
those
jets
balloons?
Yeah.
Science.
Plasma.
Science.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Plasma.
Plasma, yeah, see?
It's a special buoyant plasma that they developed just for this purpose.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, plasma, buoyant plasma.
Are they working with the super science people? One of the movies that was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I forgot this.
Which one was it? It was like they were saying something about super, like it was a super science center or something.
Oh, I think it was the one where
Like it just
the time
explicitly
travelers.
said like super science.
That was like,
Oh yeah, you were like yeah, the
Time
time traveling one where it was like yeah, this movie's awful, but there's one good fight scene.
at the end.
Like the worst.
I completely
That
forgot
one
about
was
this,
so-
and now I'm slowly remembering it.
Wait, so once it got to a certain point, it just came up the rest of the way on its own?
Yeah, it's now
Plasma.
starting to behave on its own, so they're starting to realize, okay, there's something going on,
Some of them.
and that's food.
It's probably the plasma and the
Thank you.
balloons.
That was like a really cheap cutaway. Like, oh, we just ran out of money for the budget.
Food.
Food.
That looks delicious.
I mean, now I'm hungry, so
Yeah.
I did something.
I love how he's just basically using his daughter as a slave.
Yeah, I like that
That's
too.
what you have kids for.
Like before, I didn't want to have kids.
Oh, see,
now,
he's
I
helping.
I
want-
want kids.
My
Kinda.
mom
Oh,
explicitly told
you
me
can
that's what we're here
enslave them? What'd you
Wow.
say?
Wait, what?
for.
This
My
got
mom
dark.
explicitly told me that's what we're here for.
Oh,
is
yeah.
to cook them food and clean up their shit.
You're free
We're
labor.
like watching the kid. That's sad. He's putting her to work like a slave, and you're like, well, yeah. Like, oh wow, we just learned something horrible about Adrian today. Like, let's just answering his phone. Like, damn.
He's an important man.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, he's got like a personal aquarium.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Stop it.
Stop eating.
Stop
hungry.
eating.
Makes me want some Taco Bell.
It's like when I watch anime and just like all I just want to do is eat all the anime food.
I know, right? But that's the only way I like my Japanese food is when it's animated.
That's it.
They bring Japanese food. They're like, do you have this in animated, please? What?
Thank you, but I asked for the anime.
I only eat my food in 2D. Sorry.
Jesus.
Look at this girl. She's just like a mover and a shaker.
She's a badass.
She's playing the stock market. It's like, sell now, sell
I'll have
everything.
my people get in touch with your people, and we'll see if we can work together. All right. Right now, there's this big Godzilla thing. I'm thinking big things are going to happen in the market here. big things.
Big things.
We'll make each other rich.
Big time, baby. Look at, she's not giving a
Gives no
shit.
fucks.
She was born for this.
I'm looking at the man.
Did you know?
We hit something solid.
What would you have done if that was actually Gamera?
How would they figure that
Oh,
out?
don't
that
even
quickly?
tease me about that crossover.
I know.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, they tried to do it, but like
I was looking at it when it floated up, and I was saying, Turtle Show? Gamera Show? Gamera flies like a sauce. I can't even explain it.
yeah, it's amazing.
Shoot, like,
There are
The G
so many
sensor.
wonderful things
takes
that we
all
want
its
to
limbs
introduce you
in
to.
and just it puts all its limbs
She
into
hasn't
its
seen,
shell.
any Studio Ghibli movies, right?
You haven't?
Wait, what?
Studio Ghibli?
I'm trying to read
Howl's Moving
subtitles.
Castle.
But... Oh yeah, no.
Wow.
Princess Mononoke. It's great.
So, Adrian, what are you hoping to get out of your Godzilla experience?
I want that motorcycle. That's what I want to get out of
I
it.
don't know. Maybe find like a new thing to binge watch. I guess.
Oh, well yeah. That there's enough of that. There's over 60 years worth
I
of
mean, I'm
that.
always excited to watch anything where I get to like listen to Japanese and Korean languages. So.
Well, then, welcome to the right franchise.
Every time we sit down and do one of these, I'm just expecting to hear, and that was the last one. but it
That
hasn't happened yet. I'm like, wow.
Oh, they're still making more of them.
They
so-
made a lot of these.
So have they transitioned into CGI Godzilla in Japan yet? Or do they still
Yep.
use the,
Shin Godzilla was the first kind of all CGI.
Yeah.
Did
Like-
you say it's good? Like, did they do a good job?
Oh yeah, no, it's actually
Everybody thought it was suit work, and then
Yeah.
literally right before it came out, they released some like footage of them like doing 3D stuff, and
Really?
everyone.
Yeah,
because it was the best because everyone was like, oh, you know, this is real Godzilla because it's tokusatsu, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, Tokusatsu being like like Suitomation, because when they did the 2014 American Godzilla film, the big thing a lot of kind of the fanboys were like, oh, it's not a Godzilla film unless it's a guy in a suit or it's done by Toho. And then Toho announced they were doing theirs again, and naturally they all thought it was a suit, and then it was like, once they really was all CGI, everyone was like, oh yeah, it's not a Godzilla film unless it's by Toho. I'm like, but there was one more thing, right? I'm pretty sure you guys had like
Just
another
amend that.
stipulation about that.
Yeah, there was like no plasma in that movie.
No, there was no.
Stop it.
I mean, if there was ever really
Why do you
one
do this to me?
fault to that film,
What am I
Just
doing to
rearing
you?
himself behind you.
look at this guy. Look at this smarmy motherfucker right here.
He's like, I have my
I have no
bravery
idea
word
what
on
it does.
underneath.
All I
he
did-
seem like you
still
like
has
it.
that big
I
stupid
only
not just
saw
thing
the
on
word
funny.
plasma and says,
I hate you.
"You're a fine team," and that's why I've pinned this flower to my coat. He is that guy, right? I don't see the flower currently, but
It's hiding.
He's being humble
He
today.
always
Yeah.
does it.
How does that guy think they're gonna study him without killing him?
Maybe he's really nice.
Just offer him cookies.
Well, it's always been kind of the interesting, like dynamic in a lot of these movies. Like, you always have the scientists who are just kind of in awe by what he is, because he's kind of an impossible thing. And then you always have kind of like the militaristic side, which is just kind of like,
He's destroying everything.
yeah. And neither side is really wrong. That's always been kind of the interesting dichotomy. It's like, these guys are kind of like extremes of like kind of both ends of the spectrum. And neither one of them is wrong, so neither one of them is like a villain.
Okay.
That's what I always kind of liked about these movies. They don't, when it comes to like the human characters, a lot of times there's a lot of like gray in it. Like, you can kind of really kind of get the
You
perspective.
mean like real life?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Which again, like, people say that. I've heard a lot of people say like, oh, you know, you don't need, the human characters don't matter in a Godzilla movie. And I'm like, well, no, actually, they kind of really do, because Godzilla, in and of himself, is kind of an impossible thing to accept. So you kind of need to have, like, the more realistic the human characters are, I think the more you can kind of like process kind of Godzilla himself.
well, and the better ones always have the people in the movie doing the more interesting things.
Exactly.
Like, I want to know what this is.
Is it just floating entirely now? Is it gonna
Bubbling.
fly? Oh, it's on fire.
It's getting hot.
It's following the sun.
Rising to meet the sun?
And it's totally gonna take off.
Uh-oh.
It's phoning home.
Why is that boat not moving?
Why are they not moving?
Yeah, what do they do?
Like, they're just watching it.
They're in complete shock, paralyzed with fear.
Right.
It's basilisk.
And now it's the arrival. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to say
yeah.
it looks like the arrival.
Yeah, it really does.
God,
I mean, he said it was.
I can't believe they stole
creature.
this from the arrival.
How funny would it
Yeah.
be?
They stole this like 20 years.
Before arrival ever happened.
Well,
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that whole
right.
movie was all about like
Of course.
bending time, and right, so that kind of fits into the
Yeah,
whole.
yeah. Never knew what was present or past, anyways.
I know. Apparently, Godzilla is canon with that movie. It's good to know.
That'd be a sick crossover. Oh, they didn't even bring the masers.
The Mazers, the most.
The most effective weapon to use against Godzilla.
So, in the Godzilla movie, you saw, and I use the name loosely there, You saw Godzilla be dispatched by the use of military might. Yes.
I'm gonna be fully honest. I totally watched that movie, and the only thing I remember was wondering why Godzilla had eggs. Nothing else in that movie left an impression.
Oh, good. So
I literally don't remember that, and I remember like it has Matthew Broderick, but that's about like all I.
Welcome to the fandom. You'll fit right in.
Well, how old were you when you saw it too?
Like I don't know, like 20.
Oh.
I just was like, I think it was like randomly on a streaming service once, and I just was like, oh, I've heard about Godzilla but never seen a movie. I'll watch this, and I was just like, I don't know why everybody likes
I
Godzilla
am
so much.
so sorry. I'm so glad we
Well, yeah. Well, that movie would make you go, yeah. Why do people like
I was just
Godzilla?
like, people love Godzilla. I don't understand why.
Well, it's kind of interesting. By the way, we keep saying Toho. Toho is the Japanese studio that makes Godzilla movies. But they, because TriStar never did anything else with that iteration of Godzilla, eventually the rights to it lapsed and they reverted actually back to Toho. And Toho has since renamed him Zilla to distinguish him from Godzilla. And they actually pitted him against the real Godzilla in a later movie, and the fight lasted about 5 seconds. I'll let you take a wild stab in the dark at who took the gold in that one.
Too.
I know, this girl was like...
She's literally just a badass.
That was the first take too. Fun fact.
Yeah.
First try.
No, the first day she just like smacked it out there, like, hey, do that shit better.
Yeah. Give me a better toss, or I will kill you. Oh, he won't like this.
Shooting the water to like antagonize him or what?
He won't like
He's
this.
not gonna like this.
Let's keep doing it though.
Oh god, he's gonna be so pissed.
Cut back to the arrival ship. I want to see what's going on there.
Oh, he just instantly responds.
Well, he's kind of like on this path already.
Okay.
That's the thing. They're waiting
Yeah, I think
for
they
him,
probably put
and
underwater
then they
mines.
get his attention. I don't know. And there's
Look how
something with
nonchalant
plasma.
she is about that.
I know.
Godzilla's coming. All right, let me slowly drive away. It'll be fine.
It's probably the little girl, so she's probably like.
Skill girl's probably
Let's
just
get
driving
it.
that thing. She does a big wheelie on it, like, whoa. It's funny, most people have always thought of Godzilla as green, but this is actually the first movie where he's actually been colored green. Prior to that, he's always been like charcoal. So it's just kind of always the stereotype. Everyone always like thinks of Godzilla as green. Like, no, this is literally the first time in history he was actually green.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
So fun.
Okay, there actually might be more Apache helicopters in this movie.
I was
than-
gonna say.
But at least they're spaced out. They're like
It's not like a swarm of bees.
in between like building.
Listen, it's Godzilla. I need
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah.
Send the helicopters. How many? All of them.
Light them up.
And that was literally the end of '98.
Wow,
right?
they didn't even stand by for a second.
I know.
They just skipped right ahead to fire.
Look kind of like the later ish looked like. Wait, what?
A little to the left.
Just unfazed, like don't care.
It's funny they usually don't show him coming out of the beach like this. It's not the
Greetings.
best composite, but
Or not, you know. We could just
Right.
maybe start shooting at him now.
They can hit him.
Right.
he's too far away.
Yeah, no. So if you think of like the previous guys, they're
Standing
literally
by.
twice as tall as him. And the newest one is actually 300 meters. So this Godzilla would actually be up to his ankle.
300. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that tickles.
Is that Godzilla's voice?
Yeah. It's like Tickle Me Elmo's.
He's like, hey, do any of you know how I get to... Oh!
He just wanted to ask direction.
Yeah, stop it! I mean you no harm.
So in theory, like, what is his skin made from that it's completely impervious to everything?
Well, essentially, Godzilla is basically like a living nuclear reactor. Like the original allegory for Godzilla was the atomic bomb. So that was actually Japan's first acknowledgement of being bombed in kind of like the public ethos. Was the original Godzilla film in '54. So he's basically supposed to represent like nuclear fury just made flesh. So you can't kill him by conventional means for the same reason why you can't shoot a nuke. It's just like this raw force of destruction.
Also, I don't know if they keep it in this one, but he can regenerate from a single cell.
That's GMK.
Like
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's certain continuities they've kind of talked about, like how well he can regenerate.
Well, I was gonna add. It was like they explain like the science. The science behind Godzilla will vary from movie to movie, or continuity to continuity.
Yeah,
and so like to why he's impervious, that could be explained.
I know.
It just depends on like how
It's kind of like
they may not even explain. It's just like it's Godzilla. He's impervious. He's made of Godzilla.
Well, this film they will bring up the concept of like Regenerator G1, and it basically kind of talks about that Godzilla can essentially,
Okay, so like they made a
he's made of Godzilla.
they made a mark there.
but it'll like regenerate immediately.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things if it's implied that assuming you can even like damage his skin, it heals like instantly. So it doesn't like the wound doesn't stay there long enough to like.
Well, and then we can explain like the newest movie had an interesting. Like kind of directly like explains why they've never been able to damage him.
Yeah,
it's like the radiation inside him. It's like there's like a reactor inside of him that generates a shield, an impenetrable shield around his entire body.
Yeah,
and it like is constantly refreshing.
Okay.
Like and so it just depends. Like this.
Oh, right to the knees. Ow, that sound. It's
But
funny.
he's completely convinced he's successful.
Well, they always are. A lot of times these movies, they'll create like a new super weapon to like kind of break him down. And the only time that's actually ever worked was in '54 when they created the oxygen destroyer. And it was basically supposed to be a metaphor. Where it was like, okay, the scientist who unleashed that was hesitant to because all right, Godzilla was made by like the worst weapon we've ever created. So if we create a weapon worse than Godzilla to kill Godzilla, what will that beget?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the initial metaphor. Basically, Godzilla can kind of be summed up. He's kind of like Batman, where he's had different origins, different iterations. Sometimes he's super funny, sometimes he's super serious, sometimes he's kind of in between. But his design will vary from film to film. But he always kind of has that look to him. So he's kind of
And he has no parents. And is
Also,
adopted in the
he
darkness.
can survive in lava.
Yeah, no,
That's
he's
where he sleeps. Sometimes.
Is this a spaceship?
Is it a spaceship?
Looks like a big rock.
It's flying.
Rocks do that.
Do they, Alex?
I've seen a few.
You really? Seen a few rocks just fly?
Yeah.
It's
Rocks
like
made
a
of spaceships do
arrowhead
that.
spaceship.
Look, they're just unloading it to him. Godzilla's like,
I just like to think
fucking
of him. He's just laughing.
trying
He's
to
like,
Look again. Look this. Oh yeah, now she cares.
He's like, give
She
me
just
my
shows
gun."
her off. That's for making me pay to join this shit.
Yeah, and you already see like there's no like lasting like wound. Oh, here we go. So the
Ooh. His spine is glowing.
What is that?
Insane, right?
Yeah, looks like something's about to happen. I have no idea what.
So the only time he's ever had like orange breath was in Destroy up to this point when he gets so supercharged that his breath goes from like blue to orange. I think they're trying to imply in this film that it's so charged up that it's always that color.
Would he, in theory, like, he just got shot with
Yeah,
like
from
all
all
those weapons and
sides.
stuff? If he himself comes from like that, wouldn't he like be able to absorb some of that
Radiation?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what a few films actually showed him. That's what he feeds on. Like, he
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
eat like a normal organism. Like, one of the reasons why he's always attracted to like civilization is that he's actually going after sources of nuclear energy. But he'll
So
literally
he was
just
destroying the power plant at the beginning or whatever.
yeah, like he literally is feeding off my favorite Godzilla film, '84. Like they actually show one when he like reaches in, pulls out the reactor, and you see him just absorbing it all into his body. So the irony is, more developed countries are more at risk of being predated upon by Godzilla. So the safest place to be is like a third world, like Banana Republic.
Or it's like, as we get more powerful, Godzilla gets more powerful.
Yeah, he's more drawn
Look at
to
my
us.
little headband. I had a cute little bear on it.
Which would make sense again for like the atomic bomb or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna.
It's just like it's a problem that is here. We created.
Yeah.
It's here. It's not going away.
Again, it's like they literally took the concept of us kind of making a monster, and with Godzilla made it kind of a literal metaphor.
That's cool.
Science.
Some microscopic plasma.
Essentially, so was the spaceship or rock rather?
Flying rock.
Was the flying rock
Like
scanning?
Yeah. The guy's just looking back at him like,
Interesting.
"The fuck?"
Is it nodding to him?
He's like,
Do you remember me, Godzilla?
boom!
Oh. Oh shit!
Wow.
This guy-
That was definitely not a maser cannon. That actually hurt.
And it turns into like a 5-minute like Family Guy thing. Like I go, ah, ah.
That or the chicken fight.
Yeah.
No, it's like a draw like that.
Oh yeah. So now you really pissed me off. With a head
gotta
whip,
say
that's
it.
awesome.
I know. Ooh.
Maximum power. They're both just getting beef.
Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Right. And this train is unaffected.
Meanwhile, on the Legion of Doom. Oh no.
I'm sure nothing will happen
We're
to
going-
interrupt their plans.
Grown man carrying like a 3rd grade bug
Yeah.
catching kit. Like I was going to catch bugs.
I'm pretty sure I had one of those.
I did. I know I did.
Ooh.
At least it was nice enough to let them not be dead.
I love how this guy's like perpetually stoic.
Yeah, he's just,
That bravery.
Everything's
war
falling,
was
or
nothing.
his life is literally
Yeah.
falling apart right now, and he's just like,
Let me
He's
gaze
like-
off into
like
the
I feel like if I ever
sunsets.
met him, I would just snap in his face to
Well-
see if he blinked. Like
it's like that. I mean, that is another big thing in these movies, though, where there's like this often that character that just sees Godzilla as his ultimate like competition or his
Yeah.
ultimate like this
Ultimate.
test to
I
prove
got this.
yeah, the ultimate dick measuring contest.
I am the man.
I will prove that my penis is larger than Godzilla's.
I will conquer Godzilla, and then I will get laid.
Oh god.
Yes.
If that's what you have to do to get laid.
Yeah.
That's why the birth rate's down.
Yeah. There's not enough people conquering him. It's hard.
Yeah, nobody's conquering him.
Did some of the rock come off?
Yeah. It's like a little bit of a Terminator moment where it's kind of like burned off on one side.
I feel like if I raised my spaceship from the dead, I would immediately shed the rock.
So is the spaceship made of liquid plasma?
Yes, yes.
Now the question is though, is it a spaceship or is it alive?
I don't know what it is.
It could
All
be
right.
both. I mean, it could be a living organism that functions as a spaceship.
That could be it.
Let's get close to it after seeing what happened.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
idea.
It could be a giant spore.
Spork.
Spore.
Very
Spore- a
nice.
spork?
Giant
Stop doing this.
spork.
I'm not an idiot. There's no way it could be a spork. I said spore.
Listen, AJ, if you're not going to take this serious, we're trying to have an in-depth philosophical conversation about spores here.
Go back and watch our previous commentaries. You'll see we're always serious, extremely focused on. Never once reference RoboCop or.
Like seriously. His face.
He just is like.
He's not even there. Look at him. He's
Yeah.
just somewhere else.
He's like, I need to have sex, guys. We need to get this done.
Scan and analyze the object.
That's what she said. I don't know, whatever, sorry. That was in poor taste.
Whoever said that?
Wow.
She did.
She did.
I find I always like how there's always, like, in a lot of these movies, there's always, like, a fascination with, like, Godzilla's, like, DNA. I remember it was in Biolante where they were literally trying to use Godzilla cells to, like, cross-pollinate with, like, crops to, like, yield, like, crops that could, like, survive in, like, any environment. And it's, like, I always like when people try to find, like, a practical use for, like, Godzilla because they can't kill him. So they always have to find a way to, like, basically make the best of a kind of really bad situation, essentially.
They could, like, use him to cure, like, Alzheimer's or something and put his, like, DNA and mix it with, like, sharks. And then create, like these super mega sharks.
That sounds
What?
That sounds like a great idea. You should write a
And
script.
Samuel L. Jackson will be in it.
Will Samuel Jackson make it through the whole movie, though?
Probably not. This is what I picture. I picture him giving this amazing speech to like rally everyone to the car, like we're gonna survive and like all this crap, and then one of the mega sharks
will jump out,
unbeknownst to him.
That's a movie.
Will jump.
I don't see that going over so well.
I've never seen anything like that
That is
ever
already
happen.
a movie, sir.
No, I think you're wrong.
Never
It's
been
definitely
made.
already.
It's never been made. It's never been made. I thought of this myself just
Right
now.
now.
It's a completely original thought.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
good. Original idea. Nothing but original ideas here. Like I watched this movie. I came up with Godzilla Chasers and Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, that's what I would call it. By the way, Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, that's super creative.
Yeah.
So they said that thing is 300 meters tall right there, so that would be the height of the current Godzilla right now. Not the one in the movie, but like the one from Planet of the Monsters.
It's wobbly.
He actually looked just somewhat surprised.
I know.
It's either liquid or gas or plasma.
Or plasma.
Right? The other technology is more advanced than yours. It hurt Godzilla.
I know, right?
It's also
Should
just
put him on the payroll.
flying after
Right.
being under the ocean for quite some time.
Uh-oh. He's actually there's the beginnings of an expression there.
Oh, quick, he said.
Oh,
he did.
never mind.
That was close.
I almost felt something.
Could it be dangerous? Again, it just took out Godzilla.
Yuki.
This smooth motherfucker right here. So you want to get my sweet ride? My daughter's driving. I don't know why he got kind of southern there for a second.
My daughter's driving. Y'all.
Alex, you look very much entranced.
Yeah, it's Godzilla.
Reading's hard for him.
Oh, reading. I think you said breathing's hard for him at first. I was like, whoa. Are you struggling with everybody? You just, yep, just trying not to die over here.
Oh no, somebody set up the oxygen destroyer.
Seriously, why does he always look like he's like in a fucking standoff? So they can't be like within like 3 feet of each other.
But
Listen,
you gotta
guys,
pay
we
the
have to do this.
price.
So everyone knows my dick is huge.
I wonder if he's got like a really weak ass like restraining order on him. It's like he can only get, he must be at 5 feet away from me at all times.
What kind of device is that? It's like
It's her laptop, clearly.
But look how much more
What?
advanced like their computers were in Japan in 1999 compared to ours. We would literally have like a giant like
Man.
computer the size of a Winnebago. and they have,
Sony
like,
was
these
right
little-
there. They're so lucky.
I should get that tattooed on my back.
No.
Yes.
Look at that.
It's like, yes.
Quickly, no.
Do it. You don't have to look at my back.
I like that they make this little girl like a major badass, but then they dress her in like overalls and give her like little pigtails, like she's a tiny little thing.
There's a lot of badass kids in the movies.
That's
By
cool.
the way, see how satisfied she was with what she
Oh, yeah.
accomplishes now?
Yeah. Fucking flower.
By the way, if you guys hear panting, it's not Alex getting like really excited about a giant
This-
dog
yeah,
the size of a bear.
Definitely not Alex
Currently
getting
snuggling up
very
next to
excited.
me. Well, we already established that Alex has trouble breathing. Apparently, so he's just trying to make it from one breath to the next.
It's breathing really heavy though.
He's excited.
Good luck.
Look, I mean, look at this.
Those skin cells.
Every layer, they're all intact. What a creature gets.
We all just start breathing heavy.
You're freaking about.
Put it on your face, Yuki. See what happens.
That seems like the best plan.
She's like, well, I'm not getting laid clearly, so bye.
That's
I'm not getting laid, so I'm out.
peace.
I'm gonna see what's happening.
Yeah, you might as well go home.
Yeah, I got you.
Wait,
She was acting like she was so annoyed with him earlier. Now she's gonna give him a cute bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
She's playing hard to get.
Yeah.
Very
Coy.
She's heading to the moon base. Where it goes down. They shower together on the moon base.
Yeah, they do.
And bathe together, too.
Very similar activities.
Yes, very similar, but slightly different.
Standing, sitting.
Drain open, drain closed.
So yeah, so basically here they're so basically here Godzilla is like Wolverine essentially, where he just again regenerates like instantly.
Bubbles, no bubbles.
We can be its godparents.
Just still going.
Parents, godparents.
Wait, what?
They were like, we could be its godparents or whatever.
Did he just name it?
Yeah.
Regenerator G1.
Gio.
So cool.
I'm gonna make that my tramp stamp.
Patent pending.
Oh.
Thank you for laughing at that, Chris.
I was thinking like tattooed on the side of my dick.
Wow. You took it there.
Doesn't matter what happens, it's always regenerating.
Oh no.
G1 style.
Oh, no.
I don't know that. What does that even mean?
I have no idea. Just go with it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it could revolutionize modern medicine.
Don't judge us.
Don't judge us, Alex.
I can't help it.
I was like, what have I got myself into?
Alex is here to judge.
It's
Alex, like, it's the first movie I've watched in 37 years.
Keep us on task.
Like lovers look right here.
They're totally in love. Oh! Heyo!
They all just turned to Looney Tunes characters. Auga!
My package has arrived, and I see you brought one too.
There's a little girl in the room now. There's
Oh, good point. Go fetch Daddy's condoms.
Time to go watch some porn.
It's a montage of them watching porn together.
God.
Regenerator.
Nothing but the classiest moments here in the KAIJU commentary.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
What?
I think his eyebrow
Yeah.
a little bit.
Again, he's always just struggling not to like unleash emotion.
His eyebrows like.
Imagine like in the casting auditions, like, sir, can you make sure not to have any expression ever? Who can be the best at that?
And he just stares at them like stoically. So I just looked over and this massive dog was yawning, and I just looked over right as I stared into it with his gaping
Yeah.
maw.
Yes, that
I
was
was like,
the
holy
best.
shit!
And I was just gonna just swallow your head whole.
I was like, I literally looked over like, I think I'm in the process of being consumed.
Oh, look, it's all shiny now.
I know, right? It's shed its
Oh,
It's definitely a rock.
Yeah.
It's definitely
and then
a
it just
flying
falls
bicycle
right
seat.
back down.
Yeah.
That would have been the best way to finish that. It's just then it crashes.
It kind of looked like a cup.
What kind of cups are you drinking?
Jock strap.
No, I said a cup for your dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
A dick
That was
cup.
my first thought too. I was like,
That's why that guy's obsessed
Yeah,
with it.
sure,
It's like
you can drink out of them too.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Will
use
hold
at
water.
home? A lightly used chalk cup.
Yes, it has to be lightly used. I would never use a brand new one for my cereal.
You're eating cereal out of it?
Yeah.
Why?
In my bath with bubbles.
And the drain closed?
Yeah.
You know, when I
You
first
know,
watched this
a
movie,
bath.
when I was in high school, little did I know that one day, like almost 20 years later, I'd be watching this movie again, having a very different conversation.
It's a whole new experience.
It's a whole new experience. This movie's really grown with me, you know?
Oh, man.
So, okay, like right away, they're establishing, okay, this thing is probably alive and not a ship, per se.
It's a live ship.
It's a live ship.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? It's better than Regenerator G1 ship. Oh, it's got an
Are they
escort.
following it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, research heli.
Oh.
I
Damn.
farted. And
Yeah.
Oh, no.
farted pretty hard.
He tried
Oh.
to tell you.
Oh, he's surprised.
I'm sure they're fine.
Is he going down?
No, they're fine.
No, they're fine. It's fine.
We're going down!
I hear
This is
helicopters
normal.
crash
We're
really
going
well.
down!
Yeah.
They have really good, like,
Crashing and
landing
building.
devices.
I hear helicopters crash really well. Don't
what
worry,
hap-
guys. Everyone's going to be A-okay.
Yeah.
Of course, that's like the biggest day in the park ever.
It's Godzilla Day in the park. Everyone come check out what Godzilla's gonna step on next.
I remember when I
Is this
was-
gonna be like... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say when they were filming Shin, back in, they started filming in 2015, I remember people were putting up cell phone videos of like all the extras running through the streets of Tokyo. And you would hear them when they yell action, and then suddenly the street would just be filled with screaming people. I'm like, that would be the funnest thing to do in the world.
I'm just picturing Independence Day with that ship now. Everybody's gonna be standing there with signs like "Welcome," oh my god, and
Bring
then it's
back
just,
Elvis.
and then it's gonna be like, just
It
kill
definitely
them all.
does something interesting.
oh, does it turn them all into chickens?
Please.
No. Is that what you're secretly longing for, Alex?
Turns them into
Yes.
plasma.
That's why I'm
Bless.
watching this.
You just want to see people turn into chickens?
Always.
That would be good. Or goats. I'd settle for goats.
Nah. Nah, chicken.
Fucking chickens, bro.
Classy.
Was he snorting cocaine? No. Plucking nose hairs.
Yes.
That guy.
There's a difference.
That's how you do it. You stick scissors up your nose really far.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did have some
And
huge
slam your face
nostrils.
down. On the front surface.
That's I hear that's the best.
That's the best way to get rid of nose hairs.
Kill yourself.
Cut the whole nose off. Really fine.
Like driving it up into your brain.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh.
And we're gonna land here.
it took a sat.
It's tired. I need to sit down. I'm old.
It took
I
a
know.
sat.
Like fucking 70 million years old here.
It's a
Millions
scoop.
of years
It's
old,
a
guys.
scoop. Let's get to the helicopter.
Why are they trying to go to the rooftop?
That's what they yelled. Or one of them, the journalist chick. It's a scoop. Let's get to the helicopter. She's our Lois Lane.
How smug he is.
That's Superman. Yeah. He's about to take his glasses off. He's not wearing glasses.
That guy is.
So he must be Superman.
He actually has contacts in. He just takes these.
That'd be awesome.
And then he has expressions. Like all of a sudden they turn on.
His eyes get really big and dilated.
Whoa.
That would be great for like a spoof movie of Superman, where when he's Clark Kent,
He takes
he just
out
has
his
contacts in, and nobody has no idea who he is.
Takes off the contact. Superman, when did you get here?
Yeah, like,
And where'd Clark go?
he's dressed exactly.
There's your
Well, he-
free movie.
Like,
It's nap time.
Dog is awesome.
I know.
I want to. Man, imagine playing D&D in that.
Now that there are casualties,
perfect.
I know, right?
Like, what, just
I
now?
want a table
Amazing.
like that.
That's what this is.
Imagine
Yeah.
that guy being your DM.
Oh.
Holy shit, everything would feel so serious.
I know.
I'm so scared.
God damn it, we're gonna die tonight, aren't we?
We're getting ready to go into like a brothel. Roll for initiative. What? What? Why?
What?
Initiate the regenerator G1.
That's how they decide how they have to fight Godzilla. They have to just like roll for everything.
We've got to destroy this thing tonight.
I love that shot. That's cool.
It's like a bicycle seat.
Like a bicycle seat. Way to ruin my childhood, Alex.
You're welcome.
Oh,
That's why I'm here.
This okay right here. This is the first time you've ever seen like Godzilla proper actually in CG. This shot right here.
And swimming.
Yep. And now I have another massive dog just staring me down. Trying to intimidate me in this commentary.
We gotta get him a Godzilla costume.
Holy shit.
Wait, let's be honest. If this happened and we're like, would you ever just sit around waiting to see what happened?
I probably would.
Well, I'd probably check Twitter first.
Right. Oh, they all dead? No, I guess
Get a
not.
couple selfies for Instagram, and
Trying to think of any other social
and then-
media.
Yeah, then start running. And I'd be like, wait, I forgot Snapchat, and then go
Facebook.
back. Yeah.
What's funny, they were doing that actually in Shin. That's how like a lot they were getting their first like video feeds of like the early sightings of Godzilla. They were like checking YouTube because everyone was like taking like cell phone videos of him. So it's kind of interesting seeing like a modern day Godzilla, like how people would react. And that is what everyone would be doing. You would just see like YouTube and Twitter would be blowing up before like any news coverage like actually like was on it. Because now everyone's literally got a camera. Yum. It's learning.
It's learning everything it needs to know.
That's where we stayed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a giant alien thing when we were in Shinjuku.
I do not.
Really?
Would have hampered our
Or you were Shinjukuing wrong then. See how I turned it into a
No.
verb? You see how I did that?
And then the tentacle porn happened.
Oh,
Invisible
man.
tentacles.
Tentacus? It's collecting data from us. It's a scoop.
Those are like reporters like wander into these places.
I
I'm
know.
just like it's not easy getting to like a government facility.
Now, where was that spaceship?
It's Japan. They're probably just counting on being honest.
The honor
Everything
system.
else.
I work here.
They say if you look like you own it, people just let you through. Just gotta
Right?
be super confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that at the Pentagon sometime. See how that works out for me.
Where does she know about like all this shit from? She's pulling random wires and shit.
She
I don't-
spent some time with the Godzilla
she's
chasers.
a reporter.
Maybe
She's
that was a
reporter. You
previous
have all
skill.
these random skills that
Yeah,
are
they
really
do.
helpful in the time of need.
Because they're
course.
investigative
Of course.
skills. She rolled a nat 20 on her.
So does that mean the military or the self-defense force always has a crit fail because they never? Why do we keep rolling once? God damn it!
Every time they fire their masers, they do. We still haven't seen a maser.
Jesus, he got really angry right there. He's like, "Ugh,
This
ugh."
will be a threat to the whole
Look at
world.
him! Look at him! God, he's almost pouting now.
Not really.
I feel like he
It was the
probably
same
has
face,
to use
yeah.
a lot of eye drops because I've not seen him blink.
Blink once.
Yeah.
I know, you see his eyes getting a little bloodshot?
Yeah.
It's like blink, man, blink.
I'm starting to think of him as almost like Zoolander. And then every face he makes is the same, but everyone perceives it like
It is different.
Yeah. No, he's got many looks. See?
Just walks into the room. Sir, why are you crying?
She smacks him across the face. Get a hold of yourself. That would have been awesome. I wish that.
Yeah.
So, what made this spaceship decide that I'm gonna just sit here?
Well, because now it's like it's sucking in like information. It's basically using it as like
So,
a
like being studied.
yeah.
like the tallest
It's like
building, too,
learning
right?
all about us. Essentially,
Looks
it
like.
absorbs
Mhm.
like essentially kind of data. It kind of takes it into itself.
Is it gonna become the building and like stand up?
It'll become something.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what it turns into, it rhymes with Merst Mightmare.
Thank you, Chris.
I see what you did there. It was fucking brilliant.
I didn't want to spoil it for
Where
everyone.
would we
It
be
was-
without you?
I like how they had to put this low enough to have his crotch like sway into the view for a few seconds. I'm like,
You're contractually obligated.
just so. Maybe that's where his bravery medal is.
His bravery.
Yeah. Oh, I got through. Suck. I said it
Did she
again.
tell him? Guess where I am? Not gonna tell you.
No, seriously, guess. No, seriously.
Yeah, guess.
Seriously.
Moving
I'm really not going to tell you. You really got to figure this out for yourself. Guess.
It's in Japan. There's your hint. No guess.
I knew we should.
Are you guessing? Hello. Hello.
Time for me and my tiny daughter to go.
Save the day.
Yeah.
Save the world. They have to save the cheerleader.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yep.
Fucking fist bumping that shit.
What?
I love that show.
Yeah. At least season 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was about to say that. Like everyone had the same thought.
Yeah. I mean, that show was only season 1, right?
It's like a mini mazer. Portable mazer.
They
Well-
just bomb the whole building.
A mini mazer is definitely
There's
going to do
tentacles
nothing.
everywhere. How do you deal with
Invisible
tentacles?
ones.
Invisible.
Yeah,
It's
but
not that.
So you don't realize when it's
You
touching
don't
you.
feel them.
Invisible tentacles that they can
You don't
see.
realize when you become a victim.
Jesus.
So is this an office place that had a giant fancy restaurant on the bottom?
yes.
Like a
Yeah.
period, all the computers in
And
the
whatever
It's a multi-purpose building.
Okay.
We do a lot of things here.
To
like-
be fair,
You haven't even seen
their
the super
buildings are
science
kind of
floor
like
yet.
that over there.
Oh really?
Well, yeah,
I've
everything
seen
is
the
kind of
super
like
science
layered.
floor.
Everything is kind of built vertically,
interesting.
so you'll have like buildings like one levels for one thing, one is for something else.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, it makes you.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Efficient.
That's the thing. Everything is built up over there because they don't. We're so used to everything here being spread out.
Because we got a hell of a lot more land.
Yeah. Starts just chanting Rodney King right here. Too soon? All right. Sorry. Oh, God.
Oh, I guess you know.
The building will be blown up. No!
That bastard.
Oh, no.
It's just like.
Come on,
Hey,
daughter.
look over there!
Building.
Let's go!
Fucking
Yeah,
So-
worst
Break
father
the
ever.
I know.
Worst father ever.
The building's gonna blow. Come on, sweetie.
Let's go. Field trip.
This is just like when Riggs and Murtaugh were,
Oh, jeez. So yeah, now they're basically realizing, laughing at them. So basically, yeah, the alien is now basically downloading any and all information on Godzilla. So essentially, it's fanboying.
Hey, could you tell him to postpone the blast since, we're in here? And they're gonna blow it up.
don't make me an orphan.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Don't leave me with fake mom.
Well, fake mom will be a better dad than he ever was.
I know,
I
right?
know.
Dude,
She's,
look at her.
she's
She
taking
explains
her.
pretty
She
well.
doesn't need a parent.
Well, she's taking the girl in the right direction here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead you outside of the
Pretty
building.
sure if
Things.
that woman would have been like, "No, we're staying," the girl would have been like, "Fuck you both! I'm getting the hell out."
I'm somebody.
Yeah.
I've got stocks. Damn it.
I've got a meeting tomorrow that I
have time for
have
this
to go
shit.
to.
Then I gotta do lunch.
Oh, he rolled a 5. That's not good.
Yep, that's not. That's gonna miss. Yeah, he always looks at times like ever so smug. Like he doesn't want to commit to it, but
But he does, right?
to the smugness.
He does.
Oh, he's fully committed to it. He's trying to hide it, but deep down, he's kind of like he's really enjoying it.
Don't make me do
They
this.
pointed to the sky. He didn't give him access. They just pointed.
I've got crazy eyes. like the dirtiest Japanese street I've ever seen.
I was literally gonna say that.
Oh.
There's streets like you can literally eat off of them. I mean, I don't actually do that, but you
Don't
know,
lie.
for the sake of the joke here, that was.
You would,
I mean, I would. I have, but
but I don't do that.
I'm a filthy beast of the field.
You are.
I am. You should see me eat ramen over there. It's a mess.
Yeah.
I could just see it getting all in your beard.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
That's why we always sat at the bar part where you're facing the wall, so no
So-
one could see our shame.
Proceed as instructed.
Bye-bye, Dad.
He just starts laughing really obnoxiously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now that he's
I
out of the
need him to start
picture,
laughing or something.
I can get with that chick.
I hope you mean Yuki and not the daughter.
No, not the daughter.
I don't know, man.
Now I will be the world's greatest father.
Yeah.
gonna
That
get this
mug
credit
is
card.
mine. And then on the back of that, it has the key, the number he has to punch
This
in.
seems like a really safe way to never have someone be able to set this off.
Which is
This is just like a really awkward way of him, like, this is like his debit card. He's just like,
Yeah.
I need to withdraw money. Nobody look.
Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's just getting all his money out of like the bank, and Cash is just gonna leave with it.
And we're just watching him, that's it. He's done in the movie.
He's gone, yeah.
You don't use an elevator when the building is going to explode. You
It's
take
not
the
exploding
stairs.
yet.
But that's the thing. People say that, but at least you're in a metal box. In theory, that would
Then
provide you
it's
some
gonna
more.
fall.
Can you imagine falling down the stairs, though?
Just
But yeah,
kinda
that's
like
what I'm saying. At least you have some.
I feel like you get down
being
faster.
stuck in an elevator or falling, being in an elevator that falls is like.
Don't you want to get like to a
Is that-
stairwell?
Is that, I was about to say, does it happen to you a lot?
Yeah, all the time. I did get stuck in an
Ashley's
elevator
nodding
once.
for
No, when there's a
confirmation.
fire, you go
That's-
straight for the
It was-
elevator.
Right.
It's that's like you might as well have fallen down it.
Well, flip a
You know,
coin.
yeah. It's
Makes
about the
sense
same
in that
level of fear.
I was by myself too. It was
Oh, so
terrifying.
you really might. It was like
Yeah.
the elevator just got like thrown from the building at that point.
Yeah.
So
She's texting her dad right now.
basically you just
Bye, Dad.
survived an elevator falling.
That's right.
We're just gonna round it
It's
up
the
to that.
same thing.
Wow,
If you what?
you're so brave.
I am very brave. I would like.
I
an
decided
award.
we're gonna go get blown up too.
I would like that man's award.
Yeah. I'm gonna take his big flower.
If he dies, he dies. That's what the daughter just said. And when asked about her father.
If he dies, he dies. And at that little moment, like Dolph Lundgren just like dubs in her voice.
We can just like stand there and see if he makes it out, not like walk in.
Yeah, but if you're that close to the building at that point, it's like
See, now she's a terrible.
I know.
attitude.
oh, what? Now you're gonna stop? Like, it doesn't really matter.
We
You're just
came all the way here for me to hold you back.
Listen,
5
no.
feet away from
I
the
was
front
really
door.
hoping you get to see his dead body.
No, you
that's
can't
all.
go there. I have to save my dad. But I'm your father.
Jesus, look at his.
Whoa.
See his nostril flare?
Did they like paint
It's a
in
little
extra
something,
veins
huh?
in his
I
eyes?
know, right?
Dang.
It's a Rolex.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Those are fancy.
Almost mazers.
I bet nothing happens to the ship. Rock. Thing.
that's done really well. I like that they did that. Again, the miniature work. He's like, son of a bitch. I look really foolish now, don't I?
And that attack cost me everything I had. My credit score is so low.
Whoa, whoa.
Shock.
The alien just puts like a
Yeah.
big middle finger on all the screens.
Alteration.
Transformation.
I just keep picturing the General Zod coming when Man of Steel.
Oh.
Yeah, he broadcasts to everybody. Earth.
Eternity. What does that mean?
It means forever.
Well, thank you.
prosperity.
You're welcome. I am a writer, so I'm good with words.
Kingdom.
If you ever have any question about words, you know who
He's
to
a real
direct.
good wordser.
I'm a real good wordser.
You're a languager.
I'm a yeah. I have a degree in languageonomics.
Jesus.
Languagistics.
I'm a languologist.
Oh my god.
I can keep going all day.
It's hurting
folks.
me now.
It's like it's hurting me now. Please stop.
Skilled in the ways of languology.
Into the elevator. Great idea.
See,
It's not
elevator.
even here.
Always elevator.
He's gonna
Just grab those cables and
I'm
slide
broke.
Yeah,
down.
that wouldn't hurt your
Hands.
hands at all.
But I guess if
Just then the explosion just right behind, right over his head. The whole
Just
way
like
down.
force him straight down. You just.
If that little wall will save him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there's no way he's getting out
That
of that.
even looked like it hurt. That almost looked like there was an accident on set. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to like hit that hard. And the director's like Ridley Scott, who's just naturally like go with it because apparently that's what Ridley
He's
Scott
kicking
does.
with all his might
Yeah,
right
for
there.
those at home,
He
the
doesn't know he's
stormtrooper
gonna
just
slam
bonked
around.
his head on the.
How are all these people still that close?
I have
So
to
close
shit.
He's like, how much more
That guy's
silently
like,
angry
"Wait,
can I become?
I told you so.
Man, this is crazy because Godzilla's definitely gonna come back.
Yeah.
No, he's done, right?
No, this is a Godzilla movie that he only appears for like the first little bit, and then he's gone forever.
Well, it sucks.
Chris like, well, I'm sad now.
I kind of wanted to see Godzilla again.
Okay.
It's the creature from the Black Lagoon.
I was gonna say that.
It's a Terminator.
Bless you, sir. Big fluffy monster. She's reaching back in his grabbing his wallet, getting his PIN number out.
I guess I'm a pretty shit dad, huh?
See,
Thank
what did I
you.
say? I promised you,
wife.
didn't I?
She's like, I guess I suck at parenting too.
I got your scoop, babe.
He knows he just got laid.
It's like, you
Yeah.
tried.
That's right.
Blow me up, asshole.
I am gonna have the sex with her.
Yikes.
I
Not you.
risked my life for this.
Yes. They're terrifying
That
me.
seems reasonable. Goddamn millennials.
What does it mean?
Fucking it up for everyone.
So this thing has been alive for
Millions
tens
of
of
years.
millions of
70 million?
years.
Yeah.
and it's
60 to 70
the
million.
1,000
It's
year
been dormant.
empire.
It was that.
That's,
It was,
that's their big goal. Is 1,000 years.
Well, you know, you start low. You don't
Baby
want to
steps.
you don't want to blow your wad.
we'll see
right
how the
away.
first 1,000 go.
See if we like it
Maybe
still.
we'll need a new planet then.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
That's adorable.
They rule a planet for 1,000 years and then they
Feels like
move
it got
on.
And they sleep for 70 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Regenerator G1. We totally have that.
I like how the bottom of it is like reflective.
Yeah.
Like how it was like one nostril.
That's where it shoots its.
That's where we were.
its-
Yep, we were on
It
that
would be
Ferris
better
wheel.
if it had two,
Really?
wouldn't
Yep.
it?
No.
It's like,
That's
I
cool.
think they say it's the tallest Ferris wheel in the world.
Oh.
It's about 100 and
Tail whip.
14
114, yeah, I think.
meters, yeah.
It's scary.
You were scared. I was loving it.
That's because they did maintenance right before we got on it, and it was making weird sounds when we got up there. And
That's
I
all
freaked
part
out.
of the fun.
It was making the sound of safety. Those were safety
That's what
noises.
it's-
It sounded like wire snapping to me.
Well, those wires snap because they're bad wires, and you don't want them, like, you know, being bad influences on
Holding
the
you
good
down.
wires. Like, go away, bad wires. We only like good wires here.
I like when you
Yeah, why don't you go
accent at the end
just
of
snap,
this.
alright? Snap off, man.
Wow.
Go snap yourself.
Guess I
I'm
should have
done.
said that.
One
Maybe
bad
it'll
wire
just
ruin it for all of us.
Sex. What?
Yeah.
No,
What?
that's
No.
me.
Oops.
That's right. I get her.
Oh, I thought it was Taco Bell. That's what's on my mind.
Yeah.
Is it because Godzilla 98 had that whole Taco Bell tie-in?
Yeah, they did, didn't
Yeah, they did. Kind of ruined Taco Bell for me for a little while.
they? Not too long, because Taco Bell.
Well, because Taco was delicious, but I'm just there was a moment where
Because
someone
then
was
the
like,
movie
"You want Taco
ended,
Bell?" And I'm like,
and I was
"No."
really hungry.
Too soon. And then this movie came out and just kind of, eased my suffering a little bit. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's where we are. That's Shinjuku Station. So our hotel is literally right over here.
So
Yeah,
they
he's
fixed
literally
all the
walking towards our
damage from
hotel right now.
Godzilla before you guys went.
Well, you guys are going to
Huh?
So they
die.
fixed all the damage from Godzilla.
Yeah, well, they're
Okay,
pretty good
that's
about that.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, they rebuilt that shit right away.
Japan's
I mean, their
entire
cities do
economy
look better
actually
than most of
depends
ours,
on
even after
the
we dropped bombs.
the destruction
on
of
them, so
Godzilla.
They're pretty good at recovering.
all the
Yeah.
jobs that are created when Godzilla just destroys all the buildings and then
Right.
have to be
It's
rebuilt.
actually great for the economy.
Exactly.
I never thought of
But
that.
there are
it
these
keeps
mega
population
corporations
down.
that are profiting off the destruction that Godzilla causes.
well, that's what would happen too, though. That's the thing.
Yep.
There'd definitely be somebody making a buck
Mhm.
off it.
Because the same people building the buildings are the people courting Godzilla to the
The building lobbyists and be
Yeah.
like, listen, it's actually good for the environment to destroy buildings. But
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, same people destroying the city are the ones getting paid to clean it up.
Yep.
well, that's how it would be. How it would be.
That would be how it would be.
That would be how it would be. Word. No.
What, you think I'm not a good languagizer?
Yo, peep this.
Don't think I know how to languagize. Oh, and the bike seat moves. A new building.
More tentacles.
I like this.
New
he was
knowledge.
much more gentle with that.
I know,
One.
he was
The
a
other
little-
building, he was like, fuck it.
Well, they blew it up when he did that.
No.
Yeah. Fine, I won't touch your building.
I'll
Fine.
just gently lay down. You won't feel it.
That wasn't creepy at all. Lay down. You won't feel it.
You'll feel nothing.
Jeez. Ugh.
When my tentacles come
Wait,
out.
so are the tentacles real now?
They were
Yeah.
always
Time
real.
for some
Yeah.
pornography.
Or are they using
It's like-
existing electrical
Yeah.
wires? Okay,
This is just the beginning.
Like it's basically manipulating
Oh,
like the city now.
What is this thing? I mean, goddamn.
Uh-oh.
There he goes.
Tune
Yeah.
in next week.
He went down pretty easy right there.
Will Godzilla escape the clutches of this bicycle seat?
He does look like a bicycle seat.
It's funny. This thing does have a name. They never say it in the movie. It's called Orga. Orga. Pretty sure. Yeah, Orga. But they never actually say it. I didn't find out till years later what this thing was called because they just talked about in Godzilla 2000 when Godzilla fought Orga, and I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
But yeah, the official, if you look at like the wiki or like the bio of like all the Godzilla kaiju, yeah, this thing is called Orga. I think it was probably a line in a script that just got cut out.
Never
And then,
made it to the actual.
and then
script,
like
okay.
it was till after the fact they were like, oh yeah, we literally never say
Never
this
named it.
damn thing's name in the movie.
Okay, so right there, Godzilla gets drugged through all those buildings. And just picture him getting mad. He's just pissed. Like, no one makes me destroy buildings. I make me destroy buildings.
I knew that.
Oh.
He's a Christmas tree.
Oh. Oh, he's getting angry.
Yeah.
Nobody muscles me.
He's like pop.
Had to hit the building first.
Well, yeah.
It's hot fire.
Oh, you want to do this?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like drifting.
He's like, I got this.
Is it
Bank to the
Tokyo
left.
drifting?
Oh.
He's like, oh shit.
Oh.
What?
Normally they don't get back up on it.
Yeah. This is so weird.
I feel like there should be two of those holes.
No.
Like it looks like nostril or eye holes, and it's weird to me that there's only one on the one side. It's not symmetrical enough.
Yeah. No, I feel similar.
Listen, I was okay with the giant radioactive dinosaur, but
Yes.
the fact that this alien life form spaceship
One
only
hole
has
by
one
Susie.
hole,
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Just ruined the reality. of everything.
completely unrealistic.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody would design a spaceship that way.
You show me one alien that only has one hole.
I'll show you a few.
Ew, when you put it that
They
way.
all have at least 2 holes. Sometimes 3. But never 1 hole.
We've all seen E.T.
Oh, what?
Clearly had 2 holes, 3 if you count the meth. At least Spielberg gave us options.
I don't.
What is this?
Yeah, what's it?
Oh, that'd be cool if
happening
this
right now?
ship like downloaded the information for how to make an oxygen destroyer.
I think it was trying to read like Godzilla, like just kind of discern like what he actually is.
Oh.
Oh, there are so many movies where like a building falls on Godzilla. That has happened a lot, and they even did it in the American
His
one.
face.
Look at that single hole just waving itself in front of us.
It's
About
just-
that shit
it's
is
just-
symmetrical.
It knows we hate it.
They're gonna resurrect him.
Yeah.
She says that as if they're not all
I know.
already staring at the
Look-
same thing.
look.
Guys, look at
There's
this
a lot of
thing we're
things to
all
look at.
already
Okay.
looking at.
You will watch me destroy humanity, and then, and only then, will I give you my permission to die. So many tentacles. So many invisible tentacles.
So now it's absorbing kind of Godzilla's genetic information, if you will, kind of directly into it.
That
Mm.
seems dangerous.
We don't know what that is. Because you never told us.
I'll look at it, but I'm going to look at it way more intensely than you.
Yeah, what is Regenerator G1?
It's
Yeah,
essentially
it is.
kind of the biological mechanism in which Godzilla uses to regenerate. So that's why he.
Mm.
Hence, Regenerator G.
One. I don't know where the one comes from.
It's the first one.
Ew.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
So he's gonna have
Good
like real
job. You're
tentacles.
wow. Your first commentary, and you
Wow.
already corrected me.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, but you still don't know what the plasma does.
You still don't know what the.
Fast learner.
I'm gonna.
You're like, I'm pretty great.
This is the next
Sexy
that's gonna bother
legs.
me.
We're gonna have to immediately rewatch this to figure out what the
That's got
plasma
one.
was about.
That's got
See,
two.
now it has 2 eyes.
Alright, this is like
All right,
more,
all right, there, are you happy now?
Yeah.
it's War of the Worlds
I mean,
now.
I
Yeah,
say
it
it's
looks
a
like a
little
tentacle.
creepy now, but those hands are not okay. All right.
It gets better.
Oh my.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I'm a baby.
Oh my
Well,
god.
everyone's response is just to get a little closer.
He's like, look at me.
I don't like it.
My
What
brain.
It
F?
scares me a little bit.
Oh, he's not done
Uh-oh.
yet.
What
So wait,
happened?
does
It's
the-
Regenerator
Does the ship
G1.
just make that thing like us?
Essentially,
Can't
yeah.
adopt it.
How do you know
You
that?
can't adopt. What? Are there laws for this? What do you
It's
mean?
yeah.
You can't be. Wow, it can't be
Not-
The
adopted.
lawyer said.
Hey, you can't do that.
I know.
You'll be speaking to my lawyer.
So did it die?
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
No.
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 He just instantly is like fire.
I hate you.
You guys are just staring like, yeah, that's right. That's right. You fucking explode.
Such power.
I feel like none of his other shots were nearly that effective.
Well, I think there's a reason.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You're super perceptive.
That
Yeah.
one debris.
The one debris. Seriously, get that kid out of
I
there.
like how they just turned their back. Oh, we're not gonna worry about the flaming
Fire
debris.
won't spread.
What? What?
He's like, did I win?
I don't know.
I better lumber over here and find out.
Do, 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 do.
I love your version of Godzilla. Well, everyone, I'm just gonna head over here
The
now.
fuck is
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
That's Orga.
You thought you destroyed me when you destroyed my ship. But that's Regenerator
Oh my
G1
God.
for you.
Did he choose that form? Because those hands don't seem smart. Like, if you guys were gonna form myself, why would you give yourself unusable claws that are
Stuff.
little
You could,
short
like, pick up a
T-Rex
building.
arms?
Well, they were tentacles before.
It's
That's
not
one.
my hands that define me,
That's
There
but my
we go.
actions.
well, they're gonna make out.
It's got those yowie hands.
I love how like Godzilla fights like he's in a mosh pit. He just starts throwing himself.
Just throwing his arms around.
Oh,
Godzilla starts two-stepping. Like, what the hell?
Oh, please no.
I know.
Yeah, I forgot his form like this.
You haven't even seen my final form yet.
And I love like even when Godzilla fights like monsters that are bigger than him, he just gets right in there. Like it doesn't make it.
Let me bite it. I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
bite
break
it.
his teeth.
Boom!
shit.
Oh, he felt that. He's like,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
like, ow,
That was
ow.
alarming.
Cheap shot, bro. Cheap shot.
Well, see, he's still got the one. It's not on the other side.
Oh,
Ugh, thanks, building.
Now I'm stuck.
Oh my gosh.
calling him for the assist, like a tag team now.
Yeah.
And it's amazing when you think there's an actor inside that suit, that an Orga. Like there's a man inside that thing.
Did you see the suit when you were over there? Do
Uh,
they still have them somewhere?
Didn't you show me a
I'm
picture
sure
of
they-
that one
yeah,
online?
They've got it.
an
And it's all
Orga.
like, oh no, I,
They're probably right
It's
next to the
probably
Ark of the,
just some dude that just
Ark of
wears
the
it.
Covenant in that warehouse. Probably right next
I know
to
they
it.
have a secret location where they keep the suits or what's left of them. Why is everyone leaning in looking at me
Where-
weird now?
Well,
They got really awkward.
now,
Oh!
Oh, the
are the
broken
men
spaceship still
that took
flies.
the suits there? Are they like bottom men or they're kind of men that you would like spin on the
Is that top or
table?
bottom?
What the fuck?
Top men. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so
It's
confused.
a Raiders of the Ark reference. That's it.
No,
You got it right.
You were asking if they're tops or bottoms.
That's exactly what you're asking.
Top men. Are they bottom men or are they top
Are
men?
you asking if they're subs or doms?
Yeah.
What?
I think that's...
Do you give or do you take?
Top men.
Which are you, Orga?
Like he's using it as like a shield.
Orga's is a power bottom for sure.
Damn.
I know. Ooh.
Ow!
God, that's scream.
Ah!
It's like, ha ha!
Surprise, motherfucker!
There's one Godzilla to talk like that. Surprise,
Is it
That's
demons
right.
or something?
It's
No, it's
Okay.
regenerated because
It's
it's usually like,
Regenerator
Really
G1.
worried.
It's Regenerator G1.
look when
Okay.
Godzilla
Oh,
gets in, he's
man.
like, yeah!
I'm gonna
man
try to
down.
run.
That's right. Oh.
Sweep the leg.
Yep.
Cobra Kai style.
No,
Oh.
oh yeah. Body slam. No, just do the tail thing one more time.
Oh, fuck these people's
And there goes that
houses.
district.
Yeah. Okay. Now these hands that you care about so much, I'm gonna rip them off.
I can't tell if his teeth are effective at all against this thing. I feel like no.
He's gonna keep biting.
Ugh, until he gets knocked in the face like a bitch. Oh.
Oh gosh.
Ow.
Well, see, his teeth seem more effective.
Why are your teeth like so much better than mine? You use my DNA. I made some alterations with the plasma.
So there you go. Now it's absorbing. That's kind of an interesting idea for like an enemy though. Like the more like you fight it, like the more like you basically like empower it.
Oh, gross.
Just, a little gross.
It's trying to become a Godzilla clone.
He just turns into Space Godzilla.
Oh?
Godzilla's like, what the hell, man?
What did I ever do to you?
It's like, I wanna lick you.
Oh, right in the nostril.
Ooh.
Blew it right off.
Why didn't he do that before? When he was biting him.
Hey, you gotta take a shot when you get. But it's regenerating. Curse my awesome DNA.
Yeah,
I
right.
know, right?
I do know. Right.
It's really milking the long range attacks in this one.
Ooh, the fire's all green now. Yes, burn. You will burn.
You will lose.
Yes, and you will also lose.
I love that shot right there.
It's fire. It happened for such a big fire.
It's actually a really deep miniature set. I just noticed that. How far back that goes.
He better not get his nostril back.
No, he's got it.
Ooh.
Look at that cute
What
face.
the
It's
fuck?
like, ew, nasty.
Oh God.
Okay.
His face is so appropriate.
Basically, all of our faces right now, what are you doing?
Dude, like, you gotta handle
going on in
that.
there?
I don't know what to tell
Oh my
you.
god.
Godzilla has a larger emotional range than
That guy.
yeah, than that guy. I don't know.
He's going for it.
I'm going in.
Right in here.
He stuck his head right in.
Like, he just invited that.
He's like, all right, I'm down if you are.
Right.
Oh, actually, I see what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all see where this is going,
Yeah.
right?
It's a good plan. He's like, okay, I see what you want
You
to
said he
do.
was a power bottom, right?
Well, originally I took the Regenerator G1 copier to be a power bottom, but
Oh, here we go.
It's so cute, sucking that guy up.
Yeah, this is gonna end well.
yeah. Oh no, I did not think this through. Oh, the
Yeah.
eye,
Oh,
wait, what?
shit.
What is happening?
Boom!
There could only be one.
Yes.
That's a big fire right there.
What should I say? There can only G1.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, shit.
That is a big fire.
That's cool right there.
Oh, that's cool. It's Morse coded.
Yeah.
He's trying to say something.
Oh, I really like it. It's almost like a comic book shot right there.
Wait, so a good portion of this thing
Just
is
waiting
still.
for it.
Like intact.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Just knock it over.
I just want to be able to
It's a lot
just
cooler if
yell
you
things
don't.
over.
I am dead.
Boom.
You win this round.
And all the others because I'm dead.
He's like, You suck. I'm the greatest in the world.
Is he doing a happy dance?
It's his victory
I feel
dance.
Like he's doing a happy dance. Yeah, me.
When I was a little kid, and I would always pretend to be Godzilla because I was cool and other kids were stupid. Whenever I would like beat people up, sometimes I would do that move. No joke. I would do Godzilla's happy dance.
That's
Whenever I would beat
So when you were
people
beating up
up.
these kids, was this provoked, or were you just like, I'm Godzilla, so I have to beat the
Well,
shit
it
out of
depends.
you?
It's like, sometimes I'm provoked, sometimes I'm just a wrathful force of nature. But the point is, no
Yeah,
matter what,
I change like Godzilla changes.
it's not.
I'm different things on different days.
Yeah.
The
Shut
next
up,
day, this happened over in Cairo
Yeah.
course of a day.
They're fighting for a while.
It's true.
Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Don't
No,
say that with
he's our
happiness.
savior.
Oh, he's coming over.
He knows where we all are.
My guy's like, no, I got balls.
I got balls and I want everyone to know it.
Oh, is this where he pisses his pants?
I want all the ladies to know it. Hey, ladies.
It's one of the rare times where actually Godzilla acknowledges a human being
Yeah.
directly.
Well, who wouldn't acknowledge that human being?
His favorite. He's gonna smoke a cigarette. It's like, is he trying to be as cool as possible? He really wants that bravery.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one really does.
This is my last cigarette, and then he gets.
And now I've got cancer.
Because the cigarette. Not because of Godzilla.
Oh, I meant because of Godzilla, but
Yeah, no.
It's like, make my day, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
There it is.
Oh, you're.
Expression!
Leave me!
Is this
Leave
emotion?
me!
Ow.
He wants to be killed by Godzilla,
I
I
need to
guess.
feel something.
How else do you go down in history?
I always think for him, he
I
just
promised
feels
my
like
wife I'd quit smoking.
Yeah, I would just, no. I'd be like, no.
Meanwhile, Godzilla's still,
Yeah.
right there.
It's fine.
Worst father ever. He cares more about that dude he spent the whole movie hating than his daughter.
They were frenemies.
Yeah,
They're like rivals.
He was just pissed at that one guy.
Fuck
Cool
that
now.
guy. The rest of
Really?
you are
He's
cool.
just a
Hey.
giant ad for not smoking.
You wanted to,
That's what this whole movie's about.
you wanted to beat me. You met me. We scientists produced this monster when we delved into the super science.
But see, again, I like when because I think a lot of people forget that Godzilla, it was meant to be an allegory for something, so I kind of like when they realize that ultimately he is kind of our responsibility.
Yeah. So grumpy, I destroyed this bridge.
No bridge is safe in a kaiju movie.
No.
No bridge will go unbroken.
Well, he's getting real deep now.
Yeah.
Is he gonna fly? Oh.
Just for good measure.
And that's
I know he's just gonna fly. Just spread some wings and.
and I love that, like, he
Oh my
just
God.
saved the city and
He
then
only flies in one movie,
And
and,
fuck
and he does not
It's
have
like,
wings
I'm
when he
the
does.
got
only
my hopes
one
up.
allowed to fuck this place
He
up.
doesn't have
I'll
wings.
show you.
He just like.
and I love that that's kind of the moral of the story right there. It's like he defeated like the quote unquote bad monster, and in the end we're still left with him, and he just fucking just obliterates the city
It's like,
anyway.
what you
Yeah.
gonna do, guys? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
He did that really efficient. You know.
I
after he
will destroy
killed
the
that
city.
monster.
Not you.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really much of a
Just
fight.
did it like a 180 flame breath.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Yeah.
He's
before?
got style. He's got some experience.
He's got some swag.
He let the monster get his punches in, and
So-
then
Adrian, Alex, what did you think? Your first kind of Godzilla, really kaiju experience, I assume, right?
Yeah.
It was good.
I find it amusing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Chris.
That's
can
that. I
listen
mean,
to
that's
Japanese
that's
people
like
talk
really where
all
I
the time.
was. The first one I saw, I was like, that's fun. Oh,
Yeah.
but as you watch more and more of them, it's like,
I want to
Godzilla's
hear
cool.
more about this super science.
yeah, it's
I want to hear more about the moon base.
just picture everything super science and then
Make it super.
and then yeah.
Super. Yeah, super
Yeah.
up by science. But yeah. But anyway.
I literally fucked shit up like 8 minutes before the end. We almost made it to the end of the
No, you didn't.
and then
Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's
What are you
fine.
talking
Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you high?
yes.
But anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.